Thank goodness that belonging to Christ ensures that we don't get what we deserve. I think that's like really good news. It is. And you should realize it's good news too. Because if we got what we deserved, wow, all of us would be burning in hell. All of us would be in misery with no way to escape and no freedom and no peace. And we would, because we're full of sin. We're full of spite and unforgiveness and doubt and fear and insecurity and judgment and negativity. I mean, there's all kinds of things that we're full of. Lust and the desire to do it our own way, anger. There's so many things that have the ability to distract us from who we really are and from what God has called us to. And so, spending our time focusing on what matters and forgiving ourselves for the thing that we do that isn't what it should be is super important. But one of the very most important things that there is for us to stand up in the righteousness that's been given us. We've been forgiven. We've been redeemed. This is over. Does that mean we never step out of line? No. Does that mean that everything's going to be perfect? Absolutely not. That's not what it means. What it means is we're redeemed, we're forgiven, we have a chance to do something different. That's an awesome thing. There's many, many, many people in life that do not feel that they have another chance, that do not feel an opportunity to do things again. Or they think it's over, it's gone too far, they'd rather be dead, their kids are never going to change, whatever. That's hopelessness. That's hopelessness. And our God gave his life so that we don't have to be hopeless. We don't have to be hopeless. God ransomed me from myself, my stupidity, my foolishness, my desire to do it my way, a drug addiction, just stealing, all kinds of things that were inappropriate and not positive in my life. But Jesus knew that. And he loved me, and he wanted connection with me so much that he made a way for those things to be forgiven so I could remember what connection with him feels like and keep myself connected. Do you know that you have to keep yourself connected to God? He keeps himself connected to you. He is connected to you, and even when you're not connected to him, he's still connected to you because he's perfect in all of his ways. In all of his ways, he's perfect. But I'll tell you what, if we don't do the job of saying, okay, Lord, what are you saying here? What are you doing? What is it you want me to do? Okay, what should I be feeling? What does the Word of God say about this? Is this from you? Is this not from you? My focus, my attention, my willingness to obey has to be consumed by obedience to him, which means everything I do all day long, I've got to be saying, okay, Lord, what? What's next? Where are you? What are you saying? What does that mean? It's super, super, super important if you want to live in freedom, if you want to live in a place of joy and contentment and peace. Things are hard. Life is hard. Bad things happen. But I know who Jesus is. And I know how he feels about me. I know there's nothing he can't do. And I won't let myself be distracted from that. I can get distracted from a lot of things. And I can even be distracted from that. There are times when I'm like, wait a minute, this is falling apart. And I'm freaking out. And oh my God, it's not okay. And then all of a sudden, right in the center of that, I say, wait a minute. Where are these feelings coming from? Okay, is that from God? Would God tell me to be afraid in this situation? Is God telling me that I should kick that person's butt? No. God isn't telling you any of those things. So what is God telling me? What has God said to me? Let me obey that and do that so I can get the productive results that come from that. God has a perfect way of doing things. He's called you and invited you to get involved in that. But if you don't do your part, you miss out. So listen to the Lord this week and obey what he tells you to do. And I promise you, your life will be filled with what you need to get through the problems that come. I love you all, and I hope you have a great week. God's plan works, because you don't get where you're going unless you continue. Been clean for 11 years. Wow. You can do it. It'll make a difference.